Right, hallelujah. So I just feel it's about time we really, I really spell this out. Though I've been doing it bit by bit, I've been doing it in time past, done it well, but I think I need to make this more clearer on the subject of rapture, the new awakening, the Christian life, what this entire thing is all about, and I believe revelation, humanity, and everything. I need to spell it out, spell it all out, and make it as short as simple as I can be. First of all, I think let me put this in these lights. Many Christians, yeah, in quotes, because they hold on to this belief of rapture, will be disappointed because I've been into that, and uh, I know I would like to call it disappointment because it's not like in the view of how they have perceived it. Let me put it that way. It's disappointed because it's not going to happen in how they have perceived it, where they will just disappear from earth, find themselves in the sky, floating in the sky, and be in heaven, and all those um, metaphysical experience, which is not like it's not possible, but it's not happening like that. So let's make it that clear. Not like that is not a reality or a possibility or an event, but it's not going to happen like that. You're going to be disappointed. First of all, let me make it this very clear. The rapture is an awakening experience. It's like an event. It's an experience. But the reason why it's up, why they say it's going to happen like speedily and boom, everything is because when it clicks, when that thing clicks, and is very largely, first of all, mental. When that thing clicks, it then makes it the revelation makes it look like you've been you've been in it all along, like time disappears. It's so fast, actually, extremely fast. You don't realize. Wait a minute, I have been this awakening all along. See, the rapture is basically you coming to the point where you realize that you are Christ. It's like Christ, how it happened to me. Maybe I use my experience. How it happened to me, and my experience is not going to be like a yardstick for everybody. Different people are experiencing it's going to happen. How it happened to me was that I, after a series of events, which I'm not going to disclose now, after a series of certain things that have happened, that done or the Lord put me through, and things that happened to me, I came to a point where I saw a vision of the Lord Jesus Christ telling me, "You are Christ." Like He was telling me, I knew. No, not just even before Him telling me, I already had that awakening knowledge. Like I realized I have been God all along. You just realize, come to that knowledge where you just know you are God. And then I saw a vision again, and Him bringing me to that revelation. So it's like Christ disappeared, and then I fill up that space. See, the God you no longer see because you have become that portion. I don't know if that making sense. The God you see, the light you see from a distance, you might no longer see it because it has entered you, because you have become it. You get, so you are the one. You now assume that office. This is why Bible said this is see when it happened to me, that statement that Christ made more sense, where He said, I will dwell in you and you in me, and in that you shall know that we are one. See, that thing made sense. They don't teach. You don't teach this. Sorry, I'm speaking. I wanted to speak broken English. See, you don't teach this thing. It's an experience. That thing made. I understood it. So rapture is when we come to that knowledge, where we realize that we are Christ, that you are Christ, you are Christ, you are Christ. We realize that everybody is Christ. We are those like different physical representation. Are you getting me? Custodians of certain dimensions. And in the same thing, we are everything. This is why I say that the cryptocurrency explains it a lot. The cryptocurrency technology explains these things a lot. So what made me to know that cryptocurrency is an heavenly technology. I don't want to dive into that. But anyway, the point I'm making is that Christians forget about this mindset of you disappearing to Christ, going to heaven, flying up to the heaven and go and meet Christ in the air. No, that is a Christ in the air is more of like if it's like a mental thing where you realize that, oh, we are in the heavens. You realize that see the whole earth dissolves before you. You realize that you're not even physical. That's what it means, that you realize Christ is in the air. If that's see, first of all, get this thing right. It is first of all mental. Don't expect a physical rapture that your mind has not been transformed. It will be too late, because it is a mental thing where we realize that we are Christ, that we are gods, that everybody we are gods. But even as you realize that, you then begin to understand the ranks. That this person, this is when you now begin to understand the subject of spiritual fatherhood. You don't understand why we say this person is Christ, why this person is a father, because actually they are. We are giving somebody a name spiritual father, something we should be giving Jesus. Because see, you no longer see Jesus. You'll be very disappointed when you understand this thing. You no longer see Jesus. You don't see men as Jesus. You see, in the millennial area, don't think one Christ from nowhere will come and rule the earth for 1,000 years. No, from one Christ that you have never seen before. He's one of the people that are living on earth right now, among men. You're one of your pastors, one of the public figures. I don't want to make this. I don't want to call names now, but no, a public figure right now, a pastor, a man of God right now, will be the one to rule. All of us, we are going to have shareholders, not one Christ you have never seen before that you expect to see in the heaven and begin to say, I love you. Wouldn't that be fake? Wouldn't that be fake? A Christ you have not seen before and you expect to love him, and you expect, Lord, I love you. You are deceiving yourself. That's deception. You get? So it's somebody you are acquainted with. That is when you don't understand that these people are light. You understand that we are light. See, this entire Bible now begin to make sense to you. It's an awakening experience. It's mental, first of all. They now begin to ask me, before they cut this message into half and cut this part, we now begin to what about the physical aspect? How then we will be able to do some kind of physical tongue disappearing and teleportation and all those things that we expect in the in heaven and in the millennial era. Those physical reality will come to play by us knowing what God planned, ordained it to be. Like it will be us correcting so many things that are wrong about our food. First of all, our physical transformation, I've always said it times without number, has a lot to do with food. Our food is wrong. We will go back to the time, and I've given a prophecy, I said it before, that we will go back to eating stones. How I came about this revelation of stones, it's going to be long saying it here, but that's not the point. We will go back to eating manna. Let me put that way, manna. Our food, generally our food is wrong. The food we eat on earth is not. Remember, it was food that brought us to this place in the first place. In the Garden of Eden, it was food. Food is one of the most powerful things that can restore men to the physical powers that we can have. In the where we can control telekinesis, different physical stunts, teleportation, whereby telepathy and different things has a lot to do with food. When food is adjusted, we will not be able to fall sick. Men will not be able to fall sick. Men will not die. Many things will be corrected. It's food. Food is the first thing. Now, one of the first things that should be corrected. Are you getting me? Food, number one. Number two, we will return back to nature. There's beauty in nature. There's beauty in nature. There's an environment we can be and we should be for us to function well. There's an environment that we should be. The reason why fish can swim in water is because it was designed for that environment. So we will restore Earth to what it was designed to be. Our mindset will be healed. We will restore it. The only attack, let me head to the next topic. So first of all, like I said, mental transformation, then food. Our food needs to be, that food industry needs to be checkmate, and we need to get back to original God-made food. I'm not even saying fruits here because I don't know so much about the fruit we're even eating now. I'm not even so sure some of these things are actually, but we need to store this back and get back. And I can tell you one for sure, stones. There's something about stones that will make us to be physically heaven like, celestial. Yes, stones. There's something about stones. Number two, that's the only entrance to these things, to this spiritual awakeness and spiritual mind control and the physical things is what we call it is one of the things is what is prophesied in the book of Revelation, where men shall receive the mark of the beast. AI technology, if your mind can be controlled, see, when you get to heaven, when you get this awakeness, one of the most powerful things you will realize that you have as a man is your mind. You will realize your mind is everything, so much that you can almost say your mind is your God, because every decision you made is from your mind, most likely from your mind, most likely from your mind. Consciousness is so powerful. So the only thing that can control that is AI. When men place themselves subject to a technology, first of all, men believing in the first place that AI is more intelligent than them, that's an heresy. That's an error. Men believing that AI, not, I'm talking about the enlightened man believing that AI is more intelligent than them. It's a default. No, nothing is more intelligent than man. And I'm not talking about man, I'm talking about the God-made man, not man that has been watered down by different, food and nonsense. The God-made man. So you must speak, you must fight this thing. Anything that will trample, that will counter your thinking, that will be able to uh, uh, um, take away your thinking capacity. This is why addiction is some of a thing, because anything that fights your ability to self-think, to to be lord over your thoughts, is the most wicked thing on earth. Because from that realm, from that place, you can, if your mind is being controlled, everything, generation to come, this, see, get me well, heaven and hell, like I've always said, is a future destination of earth, of this planet earth. It's not just some mystical place. No, it's here, it's earth. Yeah. So every time people are seeing vision of heaven, they are just seeing a vision of what earth will be for the enlightened people, for the people that take charge, for the people that rule, for the people that know these things and do the necessary and prepare and work towards it. Why people that see vision of hell and they are talking about hell, these things are real, are places as a place that is designed for people that have been mind controlled, that they have given their mind to be loaded over whatever technology, AI, whatever, and giving themselves to these things. Your greatest sin, see, trust me on this, your greatest sin is to give your mind to be loaded by something, to believe that this AI, this is one of the things that the devil tried to push so much, that AI is more powerful than man. AI is more intelligent than men. AI is more distant. AI will take away jobs. AI is more. They are trying to. That is lordship. That is authority that are given to this thing. That is you are giving it the office of God. Man is supposed to rule earth. When you have AI, when you have given whatever it is to believe that it's more powerful, that then becomes Lord. That then champions. Remember what happened in the Garden of Eden? Adam said, God came to Adam. He said, who's more powerful? Adam said, Eve. So Adam gave authority to Eve. Are you getting me? Adam gave authority to Eve. God came to Eve. What caused this thing? Eve gave authority to the snake. That was how the devil now lorded over earth. Same thing. Something about to replicate itself here. So it is who you believe is more, who you point fingers to, who you believe has more control, more lordship over you, is who ruled. Adam believed that Eve was the reason that caused him to sin. He gave him that belief that it was less than Eve, and then he said, okay, if that is the case, no problem. And God caused Adam. God caused the ground because of Adam's sake. So it is who you give authority to that becomes your Lord. What am I saying? All in all, we should fight against that belief system that AI is more intelligent. No, AI is more intelligent than me. If it's intelligent than you, speak for yourself, not me. Not me. And even if you ask me a question and probably I don't give you the answer and AI gives the answer, doesn't still mean that AI. No. Speak for yourself, sir. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself. And this thing is a warfare. It's a fight. You have to fight this thing like your life. Because whoever control, if they happen, because see, the destination of this belief is that when they keep on pushing this narrative of AI being powerful, AI being godlike, AI being can do many things, AI is more intelligent, is more brilliant. Very soon we will want it to do our thinking. That's what it's actually even doing right now. We will want to replace it with the thinking, with our own thinking, creating an initiative. As we are using people are using ChatGPT and the rest. Before you know, people will be like, okay, let us now have AI implanted in man's body since it's thinking more than men. Then that's it, and boom, you become a robot. At that time, you are not a zombie. You are not a walking zombie. This is why zombie is going to happen, really. Literally, zombie is going to happen. Elon Musk himself said it. He said that in case the what? He said he knows it. He knows this thing. These people know that this is going to happen. Why? Because of this AI. When men believe that this is more intelligent than them, and then they have it planted in their head, and then boom, your heaven, see, do you actually realize whatever you're feeling in your body is basically what your mind is telling you? If you are touching fire, it's not as if that your skin is telling you that this is fire. No, it is your brain that tells you this is fire. So if the AI now tells you that you are burning in hell, you are literally burning. If that mind is telling you, if you have planted that in your body and it's telling you that you are burning, you will literally feel hell. Hell is a state of mind. You already know that, you already believe and agree that whatever your mind thinks, that's what you experience. This is why you shouldn't allow this thing to lord over your mind and allow it to be planted in your body. Because if this thing gets hold of your mind, gets hold of your thoughts, boom, it can tell you whatever. That is the greatest form of terrorism. That is the greatest form of terrorism. It can tell you whatever, you can experience whatever. Boom, you are back. You are now experiencing literal, you cannot be experiencing literal hell on earth. So hell is in the mind. Hell is literally here on earth. Heaven, same thing on the mind. Heaven, same thing, literally same here on earth. It's about what you do with what you have. Are you getting me? So it's not don't expect it some mystical place. No, it is what we transform. And when you realize that heaven is literally, everything is on the mind, this is where teleportation becomes easy, because you realize it's on the mind. Places is fake. We don't have space. Space is fake. Everything is not. Life is an illusion. So you can do whatever. You don't believe that whatever your man thinks, so it is. So you can literally do anything. This is what Jesus was literally emphasizing. Notice that the words of Jesus was literally emphasizing very well. Two things Jesus was emphasizing more. Number one, your faith. Number two, your mind. He said, whatever a man believeth, so he is. Or as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. He said, all things are possible unto him that believe. He was speaking about faith, because that was what he was telling to tell us, that Jesus Christ is the Lord of heaven. And is this, if there's anything he has to tell you best, he has to tell you about how heaven works. Mind. See, when you realize this thing, you realize, boy, you are God. You are literally Jesus Christ. You realize that people are not real. You realize that even yourself, what you call your physical flesh, is not real. It's just a belief system that has been coagulated into flesh. You will realize that life and everything is an illusion. You will just come to that is total lordship. That is total governorship. You then ask me, don't be deceived. It's happening here on earth. It's happening here on earth. It's happening here on earth. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. So awaken to this reality and fight to maintain this revelation. Fight to retain this revelation. Fight to retain it. Don't let your mind be trapped. Don't let your mind be kidnapped. Don't give yourself to whatever form of addiction. Don't give yourself to whatever form of this AI technology being enslaved into your body, into your hand, whatever they come up with. Fight it and believe, first of all, that it is mental. Don't just expect a day that people will experience rapture. If people are to experience a day that rapture will take place, all right, so if there's to be a day at all that people will actually see that men are disappearing on earth, it has happened because some people have gotten this AI technology implanted into their body so much that it's now governing what they see. Because it's now governing what they see. Christians are not living here. They are not living this earth. Don't be deceived, please. Bible says Bible says we shall reap the earth. Where are we living to? It's just a mental awakening. So when people of this world, when they're no longer seeing Christians, or according to what is generally being believed as a rapture, which I once believed also too. To be very honest, I once believed this and I held on to it. And I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just telling you that The way you expect it to happen is not how it's going to happen. The experience of it is very highly mental. The physical will come through physical transformation that occurs through our mind. So, like I'm saying, so that rapture experience when people disappear and all of that is because the people have planted some things into their brain. Some technology has gotten so deep into it. So much as governing what you see, governing what you hear. So it's more of the mental. It's more of mental. It's more of a mental thing. So fight to. The Bible says, guide your heart with all diligence, for out of it pursue the issues of life. Anything you have to fight, this issue of mind, try to fight to keep it intact. You check your food, check the things you eat, check your drink, checkmate your technology, whatever frequency, whatever vibration, whatever waves that can affect your thinking, your mind, you have to fight it. It's fight it, like that is the only thing that can safeguard you to making heaven. And remember, this is going to be eternity.